here for today's press conference as we lead up to the World Welterweight Championship fight between Manny Pacquiao and Sugar Shane Mosley. Many talk about this being the biggest fight of the year. For someone who's been involved in sports as long as I have, this really is going to be one of the biggest events of the year because of the global recognition of the combatants in this.
Illustrious mayor of Las Vegas, please welcome Oscar Goodman. It's a great day for Las Vegas. Thank you, Bob. It really is. Vegas is back as far as the fight game is concerned. It gets no better than this. We've got not only two great pugilists, but two great gentlemen. Gentlemen, I have a presentation for you. Anybody could have given you a key to the city. Key to the city with me is like a dime a dozen. But what I have, I've got good luck mayor chips for you. So I'm going to give you each one a good luck mayor chip. Mr. Pacquiao. Mosley. Good luck to both of you, and I want you to know this, fellas.
Get them together.
Oh, this is great. That's great. I just want you to take a look at my left eye here because I was sparring, and my wife gave me a hug and put me down.
Oh, now that's wonderful. Thank you. I've died and gone to heaven. Good luck, gentlemen. Thank you.
James Prince. James.
I'd like to thank God for this opportunity. Showtime, Top Rank, Sugar Shane Promotions, of course the MGM Grand. Just say I'm really, it's an honor and a privilege to be here today to witness the biggest upset, one of the biggest upsets in the history of boxing. That Sugar Shane Mosley beat Manny Pacquiao, for you all that don't know. Definitely want to recognize Mr. Mosley, the one, Sugar Shane Mosley, the father, who shaped and molded his career. But for some reason, I feel the energy that I witnessed before in a portrait that I've witnessed before. I think some 5 or 6 years ago. He's in Las Vegas. It was on May the 7th. It was on Showtime, of course. And for all of you who don't know, it was Diego Corrales defeating Castillo. And we were the underdogs. And that's the kind of heart that Sugar Shane Mosley is bringing to this fight. That's the kind of championship spirit that he's bringing to this fight. And once again, on Saturday night, we will pull off the biggest upset in the history of boxing. Thank you.
That we keep hearing about his age and his age of factor. And the reason why I can tell you guys ahead of time is this: what we fail to forget is that you're not talking about an ordinary guy getting older in the ring. You're talking about a special guy, a guy that's a legend. And what we have to understand is, as old as Michael Jordan might be now, he can beat most of us here one-on-one. You know what I mean? He can still play the game, and he probably can start for any team out there in the NBA. Sugar Shane Mosley doesn't have to match Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao's a phenomenal athlete, but Mosley doesn't have to match him because Mosley is bringing his own set of weapons to the plate. And Pacquiao is going to see difficulties that he hasn't seen here of late. So this is what I'm trying to tell people. Don't count a man out looking at his age. Because two things, I tell every athlete, two things you take every time you step in the ring competitive. When you come out of there, you either took punishment or experience. And when guys like Mosley have taken as much experience as they've taken over the course of their years, that's a difficult task to climb. So that's why I say you never ask for your money back from athletes of this magnitude. You've never seen a Manny Pacquiao fight and said, I want my money back. You've never seen a Shane Mosley fight and said you wanted your money back. So what can you expect in this kind of, these two great ambassadors of the sport? Great human beings who happen to know how to fight.
Proud of Manny for this training camp from day one. He told me this is not an easy fight. Just get ready. And he's been training his ass off from day one till now. And we're going to have a little training session this afternoon. I have to slow him down a little bit. We're going to have some negotiations. And he wants to work. We know we're in a tough fight. We respect Shane and his camp. They have a great team. And we're 100% ready for this fight. And what got us ready for this fight, though, is, of course, our team. Julio Fernandez did a great job. Alex Ariza, Michael Collins. We just, everyone just really worked hard in this training camp. And Manny, I think it's the best training camp we've ever had. And I think Manny's in the best shape ever. And I think we need to be for this fight because we're fighting one of the most crafty guys out there. Intelligent, experience. You can't replace experience, that's for sure. So good luck to Shane and his camp. We'll see you at the fight. Thanks.
Boxing is not war. Boxing is a sport. And Shane realizes that. And that's why you can count on Shane. When the opponent is ready to trade with him and to fight, nobody is as brave as Shane Mosley, standing in there and making a great historic fight. I know that because I promoted Oscar De La Hoya, and his 2 fights with Oscar, both of which Shane won, were classics. I know that because when he went in with Antonio Margarito, he put on a great performance, knocking out Margarito. But through it all, the thing I know most about Shane Mosley is he's truly a good guy. Please welcome the challenger, Sugar Shane Mosley.
Thank you. First of all, I thank God for everything, for being in this position, and and being able to fight this long and fight at this level. Also, I'd like to thank my team for working so hard. I mean, everybody's did their part to make this camp a tremendous success. The sparring partners, now the brother Nazam and Jay coming down and giving his support, and my man Hassan Abdul-Rahim, my good friend from high school, my boyhood friend, and also my family here, my sister, and the PR, everybody is here in good spirits, and everybody's like I said, we worked hard for this fight, and I'm ready to go. I also like to thank the networks, Showtime. They've been right there every step of the way, giving good footage. You have CBS. We have the MGM Grand. Thank you. I'm always here with Richard Stern. MGM is like, I always say, Moses' greatest moments. I have a lot of good moments here at the MGM Grand. So I'm very happy to be here and be staying here. James Brown. It's nice. Jim, thanks, and for the wonderful speeches and everything. And also, I can't go without thanking Manny Pacquiao for the fight, because if it wasn't for him, this fight wouldn't happen. And maybe a little bit of thanks to Mayweather too, because if he would have stepped in, maybe the fight would have been not me. So I'm actually very happy. Team, thank you. This fight's gonna be a terrific fight. It's gonna be a great fight. With me and Man, we're both warriors. We both love the fight. We're both winners. And we get 2 winners in there. It's gonna be a heck of a fight. So I'm excited and I'm ready. We have 2 or 3 more days now, May 7th, and if you guys bought the tickets are all sold out, but if you haven't bought the pay-per-view buys, then go ahead and get those, because it's going to be a blockbuster. This is a legendary fight. This is a history-making fight, and I'm just happy to be a part of this. So, thank you. Now, wasn't for him, this fight wouldn't happen. And maybe a little bit of thanks to Mayweather too, because if he would have stepped in, maybe the fight would have been him and not me. So I'm actually very happy, and the team, thank you. You know, this fight's gonna be a terrific fight. It's gonna be a great fight. You know, with me and Manny, we're both warriors. We both love the fight. We're both are winners, and we get 2 winners in there. You know it's gonna be a heck of a fight. So I'm excited and I'm ready. We have 2 or 3 more days now, May 7th, and you know, if you bought the tickets are all sold out. But if you bought the pay-per-view buys, and go ahead and get those. It's gonna be a blockbuster. This is a legendary fight. This is a history-making fight, and I'm just happy to be a part of this. So, thank you.
It really becomes difficult because there's so many things that you now can talk about. He is so multifaceted. Do I talk about his singing career? Dan Hill, with whom he cut one of the top singles, which was released this week, is here. Manny Pacquiao will be performing Saturday night after the fight at the Mandalay Bay Beach Party, the only official Manny Pacquiao party in Las Vegas. Or do I talk instead about his endorsements? A spokesman now for so many major international companies. I mean, the brand of Manny Pacquiao is now becoming so big that everybody, whether it's the biggest computer company, Hewlett-Packard, whether it's Nike, everybody wants Manny Pacquiao to be involved with their product. I can talk about that endlessly. Or I can talk about the fact that he is an aspiring politician, that he became elected to Congress in the Philippines on his second try and won an overwhelming victory about the province which he represents, Sarangani province, about the legislation that he has asked the United States Congress, the House, and the Senate to pass, which will aid the Philippine people and employ so many of them at no cost to the United States, and a benefit for the Philippines and for the United States. And I was there when he talked to Senator Reid about it. I could talk endlessly about what this man has done in the political arena. Or I can talk about what he's done in the humanitarian arena. There's a joke that I made that, like the United States, the Philippines have a social welfare system, and they call it Manny Pacquiao because he sponsors scholarship, beds in hospitals, food distribution. He is truly dedicated to help the poor people, not only in his country, but throughout the world. And of course, he's a pretty damn good fighter. So please welcome the welterweight champion of the world, Manny Pacquiao.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. I thank God for everything that He gave us every day, and good health. And also, I want to thank the sponsor, all the sponsors, especially the MGM Grand, and also Showtime and CBS. First time in CBS, so I'm happy, and it's nice to be back here in Vegas again. I miss being in Vegas. It's been a long time. And also, I want to tell you this. On Saturday, I'm not saying that I'm pretty sure to win the fight, but you know, I'm happy that Mosley and I will train hard for this fight. And our first concern is how we can give a good fight to the people. And on Saturday, we do our best. And, you know, we train hard for this fight. We do a lot of things in this training camp. And on Saturday, there's a lot of action in the ring. And we make sure that, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be a good fight and people will make happy. And of course, I'm happy that this fight it happened, because before this fight happened, we've been talking with Mosley, you know, what if someday we're gonna fight like that? And then, yeah, that's good that's a good fight. And I'm so happy for this fight because no trash talk. You know, this is a good example to the boxing fans, to all the fighters. You know, the fight it will be happen without the trash talk. You know, it's a good example to the children, idolizing the fighters, especially Mosley and I. And you know, this is in my life. This is my experience that the best promotion in my boxing career is Mosley fight, because everybody is friends and also people, you know, love to watch this fight. The tickets sold out. And thank you to all the fans. You really love us, especially Mosley. He's a good fighter also. Yes, because I had to fight some fighters, but it's not sold out. And now I'm fighting with Mosley. The ticket is sold out. So, you know, you heard that I'm 100% conditioned. I train hard for this fight. You know why? Because I never underestimate Mosley. Mosley is a good fighter. Do you think that he's old? He's not old. He moved like 32 years old, 31 years old, and he still speed. You know, he had that hand speed, foot speed, and strong. He knocked Margarito out, and I fought Margarito, and we finished 12 rounds. So he has a advantage for that. He knocked Margarito out. So I mean, before I finish my message to all of you, and I want to thank everybody, especially the media and press. And I have a special message to all of you. You know, all my life I have had to fight. As a child, I had to fight just to eat. You know, my background before when I was young. And now when I fight, Filipinos, they call me a bayani or a hero. I believe this world needs more heroes. The biggest fight of my life is not in boxing. No, I mean, the biggest fight in my life is not in boxing. The biggest fight in my life is how to end poverty in my country. That's my biggest fight in my life. And this Saturday, I will wear yellow gloves as a symbol of unity and hope to end poverty. I am joining Gawad Kalinga, you know, Gawad Kalinga, to build homes and help provide livelihood for the poor. This Gawad Kalinga is a big organization, NGO, non-government organization. It's a foundation that they're giving homes and livelihood programs to the people. And I'd like to invite you all to join us and wear yellow on Saturday. I believe this is hope. We can only win this fight together. We have to be united, and you know, unity is the best weapon for us. And of course, before I end this, I'd like to call my friend, my partner in singing, Dan Hill. He's here. Dan Hill, and I'd like to thanks to all the fans who buy our CD. Sometimes when we touch. Sometimes when we touch. Thank you. Thank you for coming here at our press conference. And also, I want to thank to Travis' brother and his team. Maraming salamat. Thank you to all of you in the media and press. Thank you. Have a nice day.